The worst of the wild weather is over, but further travel disruptions are still on the cards today. About 130 flights and most Cook Strait ferry sailings were cancelled yesterday as heavy gales battered Wellington and central regions. Jacob Jones reports.
Air New Zealand is warning of more rolling disruptions across its network due to displaced aircraft and crew. It says it could take several days to get things back to normal, but they're working through possible alternatives for customers. Passengers with non-urgent travel are being encouraged to put their fare in credit.
State Highway 6 west of Murchison, Ruapehu's Bruce Road and State Highway 35 east of Opotiki all remain closed. Lake Oho Road Bridge near Twizel is due to reopen today. A big spike in ad spending by government agencies. Newstalk ZB can reveal the amount spent on public sector and Crown agency advertising has increased 122% since 2017. The government has spent close to $125 million on various forms of advertising in the last financial year, compared to just $56 million 5 years ago. Public Service Minister Chris Hipkins is defending the increase, saying the government needs to provide important information about COVID and other issues to the general public. But National Public Services spokesman Simeon Brown is calling for Hipkins to slash ad spending, bringing it back down to about $50 to $60 million a year. Joe Biden has tested positive for COVID, but officials remain hopeful he'll make a full recovery. The White House says the US president is experiencing mild symptoms of the virus and will carry on his duties remotely. The 79-year-old is at risk of complications due to his age. But CNN's Jeremy Diamond says he's fully vaccinated and double boosted and has already begun a course of the antiviral treatment Paxlovid.
He is in a much better position, of course, than when the last president, President Trump, tested positive. At that time, President Trump had not yet been vaccinated because the vaccines were not yet available.
A mother's tragic death is highlighting New Zealand's need for more specialised maternal respite services. Kristen Taylor took her own life in 2020 after a harrowing struggle with her mental health following the birth of her daughter. Her husband Alistair has spoken out in the hope he can help others by creating awareness. Perinatal anxiety and depression Aotearoa's Trina Cooper says there's only 2 mental health respite units in New Zealand and limited maternal health beds.
There's also limited maternal mental health beds at specialist maternal mental health services at various DHBs in New Zealand. So we know that there needs to be more support and funding.
Newstalk ZB has cleaned up at this year's New Zealand Radio Awards. The station has won 11 awards, including Station of the Year for the second year running. Claire Sherwood reports.
Our newsroom won the Team Award for our coverage of last year's COVID Delta outbreak. Newstalk ZB's own Nivareti Manu has taken up Best Newsreader, while Best Sports Presenter has gone to Darcy Waldegrave. Marcus Lush has won for Best Talk Host, while Heather de Blucy Allen has won for Best Talk Presenter, Breakfast or Drive.
And Mike Hosking has taken out the prestigious Sir Paul Holmes Broadcaster of the Year award for the 3rd time. His production team has also been recognised with an award.
Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald. Click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.